Afternoon. Hey, going live on my own phone. I want to test my camera out and see how good it comes out because I've got a new phone. I'm on 5G. I thought, let's see if that's any good. I've also started early because I know that no one's watching for Craig H. You're always there. You're there straight away. The other Craig. The secret Craig. No, not really. So it's a bit of a beer hall, sort of. I'm at work. I'm in the office today. So there is, as people probably won't know, and it's probably not common knowledge. It might be for beer people in sort of the Merseyside region. Bargain Booze, fella on Instagram and Twitter, who is the beer buyer for Bargain Booze, or certain Bargain Boozes in Merseyside. They're starting to expand a bit further. So I think anyone in crew. But anyway, so it's a franchisee sort of method. And it's working well. It's nice to get some craft beers in. So you may have seen on plug for Clueless Drinker channel. He did a live review of another beer and then did a mystery beer recently. It was the garage beer that he reviewed. And then he did a mystery beer from me. And I don't want to spoil it, but it's a mystery beer that you would not expect to see in Bargain Booze. It's a brewery, European brewery that I've never seen in bottle shops, so I'm surprised Bargain Booze got it. So whoever's doing the beer buying for this chain of Bargain Boozes in Merseyside did a really good job. I've been to a few now. There's one quite close to me in Aintree. Only very little Bargain Booze. It's so there's not much space for the craft selection, but what space they have with good selection, a lot of drop project, load of local stuff. So Glen Effric, Black Lodge, Top Rope, sort of all the key sort of Liverpool breweries, craft breweries anyway, not. And then they've also got some sort of local traditional, so Liverpool Brewing, Team Toxic. I know Team Toxic can't really, they straddle the line between craft and traditional, but they bottle, so they get shoved in the traditional bit. It is what I don't like me sort of rambling on, like a shite. So done really well. I went to I went to the Lydiate one on the border of Maghull and Lydiate. Really good for a bargain booze. Like I love to support local bottle shops, but Penny Lane Londis has been one of those sort of franchise bottle shops for many years. Cheers, Greg. And you can say, oh, it's not a true bottle shop, but a lot of these people, these franchisees, are sort of left on their own to manage their own costs and stuff like that. And sometimes they have to buy certain things in. So how independent it is ish. And I still support independent bottle shops like Hop House in Rainhill, brilliant bottle shop, and becoming more of a tap room, which is really good. But I thought these little bargain boost things, they're great. Stop you going to a big supermarket like Tesco, etc., and you get some absolute crackers in there. So the beer hall bit before the rant. So these are the beers that I picked up. I didn't pick many up because I've got stuff in the house, and I've got sort of stuff pending thanks to Beer Brothers doing a 50% deal. If you look on the sort of craft beer forums on Facebook, they'll show you how to do that. I think it's still active. Just so first is the biggest beer, which I've been looking at this online and been going, oh, might get this. And then so the bargain beers I went to today, not far from work, which is right on the border of West Derby and Tuebrook. I work in Prescott, but it's like right on the edge. So these are the beers I got, and then I'll do the rant. So the beers I got are from Left-Handed Giant. It is. See, it's camera zoom is right, this poor. Get it in there. We are Ghost on the Moon, which, as you can see, hopefully, is an Imperial Stout with honeycomb, maple, and pecan at a whopping 12%. 12% crazy Left-Handed Giant beer in a bargain booze. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. Hello, Paul. And Craig, it's going to happen. People are catching on. So you'll either get a Londis or a bargain booze or something to that description where it'll just turn up. I think this is the start of it going towards how America do it sometimes in like um, certain sort of little off licenses that suddenly sell craft. I think this is the start of it, and it's going to start. It's happening in other locations other than Liverpool, but I can only speak from personal experience. Uh, oh, yes, it is sessionable 12% for the first one. Hello. Was it a bargain? I would say £7.50 for a 12% Imperial Stout from Left-Handed Giant. I'd say it's a fairly good bargain. I'd say it's still independent to a point, but they are subsidised to a point. So I thought that was a decent deal. The next beer I have is not a brewery I've not had before because they're not local, and I know the Left-Handed Giant's not local. These are I'm just picking them out as they come. But I got one fairly local one. So this is Play Brew. Play Brew. Triple Bogey, which is a New England IPA at 6.2%. Again, this was like £5 something, £5.50, something like that. I don't think I got a receipt. I got a receipt? No, didn't get a receipt. A classic, which I had last time on draft in the ship. Again, not local, but it's Wylam's Macchiato. I think this was about £4, which is ridiculous. Because I know it's only is what is it, 6.5. I thought it was lower than that. Core range Wylam, but I don't see core range Wylam a lot. And I thought, yeah, it was good. It was banging on draft last time. So yeah. And I've had the Imperial version of this as well. Honestly, so did I, Paul, but I'm glad it's not a triple IPA because I've got triple IPAs. And then this fairly local one, which I believe is a triple IPA. No, it's not. It's not a triple IPA. It's a DDH IPA, which is from Pollys. And it is The Lights That Lead These Streets, which is a double dry hop pale ale. India pale ale, sorry. Double dry hopped IPA. What am I talking about? At 7.2 with Equinox, Citrus, Mosaic, and Talus. I'm in Talus at the moment. But yeah, they were the four things. But as I was mentioned before, like bargain booze ones I've been to have been good. However, there is an addendum to this one. I will not be going back to that bargain booze for one specific reason. Like some off licenses, which I get, that mainly sell spirits, it was walled off completely. What I mean by walled off is that it had basically like bulletproof glass all the way down the aisles, and you can't get access to the beers. So I can't really look at the beers. What you have to do is a member of staff walks around and you have to just go, "Oh, I'm fairly interested in that one," and then she'll like hold it up, but she looks so annoyed, and I really felt for her, but I don't know what else I could really do not to piss her off, to be honest. And it was a really uncomfortable experience for me, and I find this uncomfortable, but that was way more uncomfortable, and I don't think I'll be going back for that specific reason. It's a specific reason, which is stupid. No, specific reason, um, which is no shame because the selection was banging, but awkward shopping experience, extremely awkward. And she didn't care why I was there. I didn't really want to annoy her. I just wanted to look at the beers on the aisles, but I couldn't because they were so far away and they were walled off. Yeah, I've seen some playthrough. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Talus. Of Talus. Yeah, it's a very weird way to buy beer. Oh, sorry, I keep getting click happy, 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 happy. Yeah, so it is really weird. The way that they do it. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, yeah. I need to look at them up close because you don't know. Sometimes you'll see a beer where you don't know what the fuck it is because it's brand new or it's from a brewery you've never heard of. And there was some like that I would have probably maybe bought a bit more and probably looked a bit closer, but I couldn't, and she was really annoyed. Comments. Uh, they hate you. Yeah, yeah. It was. I don't think she hated me. She just seemed annoyed. But yeah, I found I was just very uncomfortable, and I wouldn't do it again. I definitely I'm going to look at other bargain booths. I definitely go back to the Lydiate one. The Lydiate one, brilliant. The guy was dead knowledgeable as well. I was like really surprised, and someone asked him a funk question, which he was brilliant on. But yeah, this one in West Derby, I'm going to avoid, unfortunately, even though the ale selection is very good. Um, yeah, it's West Derby is not terrible, but it's on the border of West Derby and Tuebrook is a bit of a dodgy area of Liverpool. Um, and so yeah, it is basically prevent theft. I wouldn't be surprised if it's bulletproof as well. Um, but yeah, really weird. Right, I can't be too long because I've got to get back to work. But a quick look at Craig's comment when it shows Craig H. Yeah, Pollys. It was really difficult. So that one I thought I picked up the triple IPA just because I could sort of see it said um, it sort of said DDH, which usually the DDH ones are triple IPAs, but it wasn't. And there was three purple ones all in one, and I had to sort of describe. And I was like, it was like the very end of an aisle, and it was like I had Red Bull on the next aisle. I was like, it's three in from the Red Bull. So it was just super awkward, and she didn't know. Like, I'm surprised she got the wild. I said wild and macchiato, and she picked that one up straight away. So they must have had that in before. But it is also quite well labelled. But some of them, I couldn't read what it was. I guarantee she didn't know what they were. So we again, you're just sort of going, oh, it's three in from this side, or it's four in. It's so awkward. But yeah, if they're going to sell craft beer, they need don't wall off the whole shop. Like, I'm not joking. Yeah, okay, they're valuable, but they're not that valuable. I can't see someone coming in and robbing the joint for craft beer. It's going to be the till, and it's going to be the sort of higher end alcohol stuff, which is behind the till. So you just wall the till off. Um, yeah, I didn't have that long, Craig. I'm on my lunch from work. So I wanted something to eat, which I've done now. Because I'm in Aldi. Um, yeah, it was just super awkward. Um, and yeah, next time it's not worth making the journey. I'll be it is only like 10, 15 minutes from work. I'll probably like just go to the bottle shop, which is a bit further, but yeah, Hop House Phil's lovely. He's brilliant. He's a brilliant guy. And you know, he's come up. His beer knowledge has come a long way really quickly, really, really quickly, and he's he's cracking. He is. Um, yeah, it's yeah. But the problem is Peter couldn't get it because there's no public transport and he can't drive. So, there's no danger of that happening either. Um, so yeah, yeah. But I'd say if you're in the area, bargain boozers, there are a few. There's more. I know in the Wirral have got like quite a few, and apparently the big one is in the Wirral. Which have loads. It'll be a while before I go there because I don't like paying the tunnel fee. I just it's not a very big tunnel. I'm paying £2 odd for it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this short here. It was just to test my camera as well, and I'm gonna probably watch this back, which I hate hearing my voice. I hate looking at my face, but I hate hearing my voice more. So I probably have to watch it back just to check the quality on there on silent. Um, Yeah, it was good. I was surprised. It was that one. I think if they'd not had the channel update, yeah, I missed the channel update as well. The channel update is that I'm thinking about doing a couple of different things. It's gonna be awkward doing it on my phone at the moment because my laptop is still broken. It's um it's uh, it's awkward on my phone. It's really awkward. I can do it in the car because it's gonna be something quick. But I'd love to do like a big shout out to anyone if you'll never catch it live because unless you live in the States because Beer Chugs channel to called What's the ABV? There was one last night. It was like early hours in the morning here. It's a brilliant high concept and it's unique and it's really good and I'd love to be on it, but getting the time off on a Thursday to do something at 2 o'clock in the morning, highly unlikely. But yeah, I'd love to do some sort of beer quiz if people are interested. I don't think people will be interested, but if they are, I'd love to do it. And hopefully I can do it when my laptop's up and running. I'll try it with my phone. Don't know how good quality is. That's it. To be fair, who knows? But yeah, I don't think I'd have bought from that shop if that had not seen the last one a giant, and I only recognised that because I saw it online. Yeah, just laugh at me. I'm sweating cobs as well because I can't have the window open while I'm talking, and it's quite warm in this car. Um, so yeah, beer, rant, um, beer, rant, a bit of a channel update to say I'm thinking about doing a beer quiz, maybe if there's an interest. Schedules, maybe. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, have a nice afternoon. Yeah.